Hey, this is Kristen with Collision Hub, and we're on day 2 of Skills USA, coming to you from Kansas City. We've stopped by with Daniel Lehmkual. Last year, he was the gold winner in Automotive Service Technology. Went to Brazil, represented us, brought home the silver. Way to go. He's going to be going to World Skills for us in October in London. And we wanted to have a little conversation with him because we know in today's facilities, it's more than just the paint and the body that we're doing. We're doing all the mechanical stuff as well that goes along, from the airbag modules to the steering sensors to the wheel sensors. So, Daniel, thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely, pleasure to meet you.
Are you competing again this year?
I'm not competing this year. I'm just here to kind of help out and do some preparation to get ready to go to London in October.
So what are you working on going to London? Because you know it's going to be, I guess when I think of kind of different makes, models over in Europe and how we would prepare for those. So what's some of your processes?
Basically what we're going to do is we're looking at 8 different modules that they'll have set up to work on. A lot of the vehicles this year are actually Honda vehicles, and so we're working with Honda to get those exact vehicles or components, engines, transmissions, whatever they're going to have for me to be preparing. So this year it's a Honda CR-V is one of the main vehicles, so I'll be basically going through that car top to bottom, looking at electrical modules, engine performance, controls, everything from that to the brake systems. Taking things apart, figuring out how they work, what can go wrong, what possible problems they might give me in the contest, and figuring out the best ways to diagnose those problems and fix them quickly. Because you're only given 3 hours per module to work on the vehicle, so you have to work fairly quickly to solve the problems.
Wow. So you were telling me a little bit earlier about some of the modules that the students are going to go through here. Can you repeat a little bit of those about what these guys are going to do over the next day or two?
Sure. Well, what you're going to see actually here on Thursday is the students will have I believe it's 13 or 14 different modules that they will be going through. The way the contest is set up is that they give, some of the modules are done on car and some of them are done on bench tasks. They'll take everything from looking at engine performance issues to steering and suspension issues. I think they're actually going to do that with these cars. Wheel alignment, things that would cause tires to wear out. On the other side, they'll have bench tasks, things like circuit diagnosis for electrical circuits. So they'll have a simulated electrical circuit with a problem where the student will have to take the appropriate measurements and do the proper inspection to find those faults. And the great thing about the automotive side of this is we span everything from professionalism in customer service to environmental safety. So the competitors will be judged not only on their mechanical and technical skills, but on their appearance, their professional skills, their communication skills, and their knowledge of just, federal and state environmental practices that they need to know to work safely in the shop.
Well, you were telling me a little bit earlier about how they, even go through kind of a mock diagnosis and conversation with a customer even.
Yeah, I think to me it's one of my favorite parts of this. I love the technical side, but to have to, come up to a car, find a problem, turn around and sit down with an actual customer and explain to them, here's what's wrong with your car, and they want you to explain it in terms that make sense to the average person, because the average person doesn't have maybe the training that myself or another technician would have. Being able to explain that to a customer and give them the options they have as far as price and parts and all different sorts of things, it's great, because that to me is real life training.
Right, that's what it's going to take when you get out of here and start to work in the career. So what are your career goals? After World Skills, what's on your plate?
Well, right now I'm working on an engineering degree in manufacturing engineering and a teaching credential. I would like to teach high school automotive technology. My father has done that for 22 years, and I want to follow in his footsteps, hopefully take his job. But I'm looking to do that, and kind of in the meantime, I work full-time as an automotive technician in the Mercedes-Benz European Vehicle Specialty Shop, kind of doing that to gain experience and pay my way through college. So that's the direction I think probably 10 years from now I'd love to be teaching and kind of taking the knowledge I've been able to acquire and pass it on to these students that are coming through this contest.
Oh, that's great. Well, whatever business or school gets you, they're going to be super lucky to have you. And I know that you've got some help to do to get this contest set up, so we're going to let you get out of here for a little bit. But these are just some of the types of students that you're going to find at Skills USA if you come out here looking for your next employee or an addition to your shop. So they're not only skilled in their craft, but they're skilled in customer service and estimate explanation and all the things that we need in today's facilities. So stay with us all week as we're going to bring you more students, more competitions, and more footage from the floor. Thanks.
Can I drive this thing now?
Let's do it. Burnout content.
Nice to meet you.